Tonight's first semifinal game features the number 4 seed, John Hardin High School Lady Bulldogs, and the number 1 seed, Elizabethtown High School Lady Panthers. At this time, please rise, kindly remove your hats, as we honor America and those who defend it and our freedoms with the presentation of our national anthem. The anthem will be presented by the Elizabethtown High School Pep Band. First, the visitors on the scoreboard, Lady Bulldogs, John Hardin. At guard, 5'6" junior, number 5, Brooke Graham. At guard, 5'9" sophomore, 12, Donna Clay. Third guard, 5'6" freshman, number 33, Jalen Young. At forward, 5'8" junior, number 20, Nia Johnson. Right forward, leading senior, number 22, Donna Curry. And now the whole team on the floor, Elizabethtown Lady Panthers. At guard, 6'4" senior, number 5, Whitney Hayes. At guard, 5'6"
Hope they circle the dome around here. I don't think they do, which is why you see excellence here in Coach special in games like tonight where the outcome is expected to go a certain way. They're held to a higher standard and a higher tradition.
And the head coach of the Lady Panthers, Mr. Donnie Sweeney.
They have to uphold.
Your officials for tonight's game, Mr. Wayne Edwards, Mr. Sarge Hall, and Mr. Aaron Cummings. Now ladies, toss it up and
when you get to that expectation, it's really important to the girls. It's instilled in them from the very beginning.
Town controls the opening tip. Like John going to come out in extended zone. There's a steal by Young to start off the ball game. Jaden Young, 3 on the way, right side off the back of the iron. Ball tipped out. Clay tracks it down for the Bulldogs. The other night against Fort Knox, Brooke Graham found it very hard to find open looks. Kiana Clay in the lane. It's good. And the Bulldogs take a 2-0 lead. Ellie Taylor pushes it up for the Panthers. Baseline, gives it to Clark in the lane. And Sydney Clark with her first 2 points of the night. We're all knotted up at 2.
Come on, go across the line. Get over.
Johnson in the corner. Gets it out to Clay. Johnson for 3. No good in there. Clark with the rebound. Taylor into the lane, kicks out 3 on the way from Whitney Hay. It's good. What Ellie Taylor brings to the Panthers this year. Able to drive it, able to get it inside, and able to distribute the basketball. She already has 2 assists here on the 2 made buckets by the Panthers. Jaden Young now with it as Evans and Clark come over to trap her. And that's going to be a 5-second call. Turnover to the Panthers. 6:17 to go here in our opening quarter. Evans gets it down low to Walker. Hay drives baseline, forces that one up, no good. Sydney Clark with the offensive rebound. She'll be fouled and be going to the line to shoot 2. Kiana Curry picks up her first, team's first.
At the line for Lady Panthers, number 14, Sydney Clark, shooting 2.
One more coming for Clark. Short on that one, knocked around. Ellie Taylor comes out with it for the Panthers. Good entry pass from Taylor to Clark. Sydney Clark
already the size is what's really giving the John Hardin Bulldogs trouble. Inside rebounding, interior passing, easy buckets.
Clark knocks down that. She's now got 6 points on the night.
Get it across the line.
That one too tall for Young, and a turnover back to the Panthers. And the interesting thing, we've seen this several, actually not just games this year, but several years now. E-Town does this pressure and rarely fouls. I've had games where there's 4 team fouls in the entire ball game for the Panthers.
Well, they're moving their feet. They're just really sound fundamentally.
Taylor in with the offensive rebound. Misses that one. Curry gets it for the Bulldogs. And the Panthers right there to get the ball back. And in Walker gets her first points. Taylor now with 4 assists on the night, as the Panthers have just 4 made buckets. There's going to be a steal by Taylor. So we've had offensive rebounding, assists, now a steal and a bucket by Ellie Taylor. And Coach Brown going to take a timeout as E-Town is out to a 13-2 lead. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Coach, when we had their game here earlier this year when the two played, it was, I believe, just a 1-point game at the end of the first quarter, as John Hardin was able to put some points on the board. I think Coach Sweeney did not even want to have any kind of start like that. Again, full court pressure. John Hardin has struggled to get it past mid-court a couple of times. They've already had a 5-second call. E-Town in a man-to-man. That goes off of Johnson, and it'll go over to the Panthers.
Well, in that earlier game this year, they made a lot of careless turnovers, did the Panthers, in the first quarter. They started the game with one. It kind of looked like that, but they've certainly done a great job taking care of the ball, driving the ball into the lane, moving the ball around with the passing. It's been a different story.
Taylor gets inside, and just a simple head fake gets the defenders to widen out. She gets her 4th point. The foul's going to be on Amir Evans, her first, team's first.
We also saw Elizabethtown at Central Hardin earlier this year look a little all out of sorts in the first half as well. Certainly this is the kind of start they're looking for.
Johnson 3 from the corner, no good. Clark with the rebound. Taylor sends ahead a baseball pass to Amir Evans. And now all 5 starters for the Panthers have scored. Taylor deflects that one out. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. That'll allow Malaysia Reed to check into the lineup for John Hardin.
Number 4, Malaysia Reed.
It's really amazing to see a high school basketball team, a girls basketball team, where it looks like on the floor right now. They have one guard that's maybe 5'6" or 7", and the rest 5'10" or taller, and that's just such an advantage.
Young tries to pass it down low. Hay rotates over, knocks it out. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. And I believe John Hardin scored the first goal. I think Kiana Curry had the, Kiana Clay had the first goal, and now it's a 17-0 run. Whitney Hay lost that one as it came down. Jaden Young gets it back for the Bulldogs. Brooke Graham deep 3, in and out. Taylor with the rebound.
Honestly, that's a good shot for them. If Brooke Graham is taking threes and she can set her feet, that's a good look.
That's going to be a travel. Walker shuffled her feet.
I think Coach Brown will want to see Jaden Young taking some of those kind of looks as well.
Go on. Get it forward.
Get it into Reed down low. Forces that one up. It's going to stay with the Bulldogs as it was partially blocked by the Panthers. Kiara Dornan checks in to the lineup for the Panthers. Clark got a hand on that. That's going to be a foul on Jaden Young. That'll be her first, team second. Sharon Tidwell will check in for the Bulldogs along with Mackenzie Graves.
In for the Lady Bulldogs, number 2, Mackenzie Graves, and number 32, Sharon Tidwell.
Good pass down low from Clark to Walker.
Just such easy interior passing to make that easy layup.
They really do an excellent, that's going to be a jump ball. That'll stay with the Bulldogs. Passing without dribbling. The quick passes in and out, around, able to rotate the ball fast enough that the defense is not able to catch up and able to get some easier buckets. That one passed a little too far. Bulldogs lucky to have it back. Tidwell going to drive inside. That's blocked by Clark. Dornan with the rebound. She'll be fouled by Reed. So Reed will pick up her first, team's third.
Bulldog foul number 4, Reed, her first, team's 4th. Lady Panther ball.
2:15 to go in our opening quarter. E-Town on a 19-0 run, 19-2 the score. E-Town on top. And it's,
I mean, we'd like to see something a lot more competitive, but it certainly is pretty to watch.
yes, Dornan with the steal.
Oh, my.
Taylor lays it back for Hay.
Just a
And you
pretty
do
touch
see, you
pass.
talked about the height
Yeah.
and just how, I mean, they're able to just throw it over top. Now, that doesn't happen against every team that they're going to play, and that's something that it's good to see now. It's good to see the quick passing as they're getting into this, but down the road, the region tournament and possibly even a state tournament, they're going to have to. It won't be that easy.
Well, you know, but they'll be able to take advantage of situations. They'll be able to take advantage of matchups in that way. For example, Bardstown, one of the top 2 teams in the region. You know, they have one really tall 6'2" center who's fantastic, and a lot of very small guards around that. And again, those girls are very fast, very athletic, and they just cause all kind of trouble for you defensively. But if they can move the ball like that against Bardstown, they will get those kinds of looks.
Clay gets it past midcourt. Reed will drive it down the lane. It's blocked from behind. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Xaviera Smalley checked into the lineup for the Panthers. Another tall, long player for Coach Sweeney.
She's an 8th grader, and she's probably a good 6'1".
That goes off of Tidwell. I go back over to the Panthers. Dornan 3, right side. It's good. Clay dribbles it through everybody, lays it off for Graves. Graves will reverse it back. That's going to be a tie-up, and that'll go over to the Panthers. 1:12 to go. Hay to inbound it. Hay puts it on the floor. A tipped ball. Clark will get fouled, and she'll be going to the line. The pass wasn't intended for her, but she was able to corral it in. Foul on Reed, her second, team's 4th. Clark 2 for 3 from the line. Amir Evans will check back in. That'll get Carly Oliver into the lineup. Clay able to dribble through, then it's tie up right at midcourt. It'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldogs.
Clay guarded by Dornan, gets all the way into the lane. Shot no good in there. Offensive rebound by Tidwell. Tidwell takes it right back inside. It's knocked out by Smalley, and Hay comes out with it for the Panthers. Sends it forward too far, and that'll go back over to the Bulldogs. And good passing to break the press that time, and then not able to control the last part. Goes out. And back over to the Panthers. 17.5 seconds to go in this quarter. That'll be a steal by Tidwell. And time will run out in the first quarter. It's all Elizabethtown, 27-2 after our first quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Kiana Clay, the only Bulldog to score in the first quarter. For the Panthers, Whitney Hay with 5. Kara Dornan with 3. Lakin Walker has 6. Sydney Clark has 7. Amir Evans with 2. And Ellie Taylor with 4. It'll be Elizabethtown basketball to start this second quarter off. A pass stolen by Mackenzie Graves. E-Town was trying to make a diagonal pass. Graham, top of the key, 3. Too long. Hay with it as Walker had leaked out. Walker lets Graham go by and drops it in the bucket. Curry gets it down low to Tidwell. That's blocked by Walker. Tidwell gets it back, but it stepped on the in line, and that'll go back over to the Panthers. That's pass too tall for Walker. And they'll go over to the Bulldogs.
Lady Bulldog ball.
Come on, guys.
Graham throws it over the screen. Graves shot inside, misses. Clark with it, gets it out to Evans. Evans gets it to Walker. Walker into double digits with 10. Graham going to drive inside, loses it. That's going to be on Graham. That'll be her first, team's 5th. Actually, I think they're going to say it's her 6th.
First, team's 6th. Player control foul. Now in the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs.
Jaden Young checks back into the lineup for the Bulldogs.
From this play line, Lady Panthers will shoot the bonus.
Travel called. Back over to the Bulldogs. Young gets it to Graves. Graves trying to throw it across. Evans tipped it, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
For the Lady Panthers, number 10, Kiara Dornan, replacing Hay.
Curry trying to find someone to get it into. Able to find Graves. Young drives baseline. A runner no good. Walker with the rebound. We'll have a jump ball. That'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Possession arrow, Lady Bulldogs.
Young will trigger this one in. 5:59 to go here in the first half. Trying to get to Tidwell. Dornan with the steal. Just kind of pushes it forward for Evans. Evans will take a 3. That one's off, knocked around, and Walker with the rebound and the putback. That pass will be too high and go back over to the Panthers. And Taylor fakes a pass to the outside and gets the easy layup on the inside. Curry just not able to save that one in as it was going out. And I will say this, Amir Evans has done a phenomenal job staying in front of the John Hardin guards. And as the last 2 trips, the 2 bad passes both caused because Evans was all over the ball handler. Taylor kicks out to Evans, shot no good. Dornan will track down the offensive rebound for E-Town. Dornan steps into that 3. It's long. Graves with the rebound for John Hardin, and now Evans, a bad mistake there. She stepped in front. We'll pick up that foul. That'll be her second. Team second.
Lady Bulldog ball.
Kiana Clay checked back in for the Bulldogs. Whitten Hay checks back in for the Panthers. Graves will be fouled on that by Sydney Clark. That'll be her first, team's third. And that'll send Graves to the line to shoot 2.
Team's third.
The Panthers have blocked so many shots, and it looked like that was going to be the same, but she got Graves on the arm.
Clark with another rebound. That was a 35-0 run by the Panthers. We have offensive foul on Hay, again extending the arm. That one hit the scores table, almost hit Xavier Smalley. Smalley checks into the lineup. Graves goes after the steal. Dornan inside to Clark, outside to Hay. 3 off. Dornan gets the offensive rebound, her second offensive rebound. And Kiana Clay with the steal. Jaden Young drives inside. It's poked free by the Panthers. Tidwell comes from behind Hay, almost got the steal. Dornan top of the key. No good. Clark had the rebound, knocked away. Now Taylor with it. Oh, Clark was wide open down low. An excellent pass from Taylor to Smalley, and that gets Smalley into the scoring column. Maybe a turnover back to the Panthers. Hay throws that one up. No good. Smalley with the offensive rebound and the putback. Coach Brown going to take a full timeout. 2:53 to go in the second quarter. 39-3 E-Town all over the Bulldogs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates. Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for rebroadcast of all local HCEC TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184. And you can always check our past broadcasts on our YouTube channel. Just search HCEC-TV. A reminder, we have a nightcap tonight, as it'll be the 2-3 seeds going at it. The 2 and 3 seeds going at it will be Central Hardin and North Hardin. That game is scheduled to start at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night we'll be back on the air. At 7 o'clock we will have the boys 17th District Tournament Final between John Hardin and Central Hardin. That one almost tipped away, is tipped away. Taylor gets the steal. Oliver with the assist as Walker gets her 12th point of the night.
And this is obviously how the Panthers play, regardless of who's on the floor, but you got to wonder when they're going to pull the press off.
I think they do it after halftime.
Is that it?
I think.
Yeah. That makes
you have
sense.
to-
I mean, you play through halftime. I mean, you do that in football as well. You pretty much play your guys and play through the half.
Whitney Hay picks up her second, team's 5th. And again, this is a practice for them at this point. Now you're trying to get better.
I've been thinking that the whole time. They look like they've gotten a lot better. I mean, obviously, when you see a first half like they played with John Hardin before, Malaysia Reed on the basket, and then this half, obviously it's a perfect storm. Last time, perfect storm in favor of John Hardin, where everything seemed to be going their way for them to keep it really tight. Here, obviously snowball rolling downhill. They're just falling completely apart under the pressure.
Curry knocks that one out. It'll stay with the Panthers. Good anticipated opening. Smalley gets the offensive rebound, can't get it to go back in. That goes off of Oliver, and we'll go over to the Bulldogs.
Come on, come on. Come on!
Diagonal pass to Young. Young will be fouled. She'll be going to the line. Foul will be on Walker. Her first, team 6th. Both teams now in the bonus. Jaden Young to the line to shoot 2.
Lady Bulldogs, number 20, Maya Johnson, replacing Curry. For the Lady Panthers, number 4,
Presley Payne checks in now for E-Town.
replaces Smalley.
.140 to go in the quarter. Walker unable to control that one. Reed gets the steal, then knocked away, but that's going to go off the Panthers, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Graham for 3, no good. This goes off E-Town, so it'll stay with the Bulldogs. Young dribbles around, back down the lane. It's good. Jaden Young now with 4 points on the night. Walker down low gets another one. Hay had back tipped that one. Reed able to keep control, not able to make that one. Young now with 6 points in the ball game. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. That'll be a foul. That'll send going to be on Brooke Graham. I'll send Taylor to the line to shoot one in the bonus. Smalley checks back in.
Jaden Young was the brightest spot for them against Fort Knox, and certainly seems to be tonight as well. She's a freshman, and obviously a very promising freshman.
Now Taylor will get the bonus free throw. .30 seconds to go. Reed drives it into the lane. No good in there. Smalley with the rebound. Now to Walker. 20 seconds to go. Oliver gets it to Smalley down low. She'll be, it's going to be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Panthers. 15.1 seconds to go in the half. And Jaden Young with the steal on the inbound pass. And they back tip it again. Presley Payne now with it, 5 seconds. She'll shoot top of the key, off the iron, and it falls to the floor. So our first half comes to a close, 45-11 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Ryan Harris of Remax Premier Properties, Bluegrass Cellular, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. We'll be back after this short timeout with first half stats and analysis and second half action.
Hello and welcome to this special session in which we are going to greet one of our outstanding sponsors with our HCEC-TV live sports coverage. In addition to Brandenburg Telecom, we have one of our longest partners with Physical Therapy Associates. And I think they've been with us practically day one. So joining us is Beth Vessels, who is a physical therapist at PTA. And also we've got a new person with us today, Kyle Odom. And he is a licensed athletic trainer as well as a performance enhancement specialist. Now that's a long title for the job that you do, but I know you do many jobs. So first we'll begin with, let's talk about Physical Therapy Associates, its history, and how it's grown through the number of years.
Yeah, definitely. So it first opened in 1997 in Elizabethtown, and since then it has grown to having multiple locations. So we have Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Hodgenville, Bardstown, Louisville, and our newest clinic is in Brandenburg.
Now, are all full-service PTA sites?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Talk about the elemental services that you may provide.
Yeah, so we see a lot of people, and we range from orthopedic conditions, shoulder pain, back pain, neck pain. We help people that have had total joint replacements, and we help with athletes as well. We kind of run the full gamut of physical therapy services for people.
And some of those services are specialized, so talk about some of those.
Right, so we provide treatments such as ASTEM, which is a type of massage we do with tools to help facilitate healing. We also do several different types of taping. As you can see, Kyle has some on his arm here. And we do something called dry needling as well, which is relatively new in physical therapy practice. But
what does it do? Just to explain to the audience.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of really good results with it, especially neck pain, back pain. And what it does is we take a thin filament needle and we work within the muscles of the body to help try to relax them, to relax the trigger points there. And it really helps people that have type of myofascial pain and long-term pain syndromes.
Awesome. Now, Kyle, you're new to this studio taping here. You also are new to the business. You've been there a couple of years, but that doesn't mean you've been involved with what you do for a number of years. So tell us a little bit about what you do at PTA.
Yeah, well, most athletic trainers are, facilitated with the sports programs and stuff. And then a few of us get to be in the clinic setting. And so that's what's really nice is I get the clinic setting, so I don't necessarily have to work those hours of covering the games and stuff. But what's really great in my role in the clinic is I get to kind of further our rehab. So I get to take those upper level rehabs, our ACLs, a lot of the athletes that really need to go to the next level and have a good transition back into their sport. I get to make that transition easy and seamless and just kind of they're able to jump right into their sport once they leave us. And so that's really helpful considering how competitive we are in our area, just our community with sports. We have so many people going to the next level and we're able just to give them that competitive edge and get back to their sport. So
that's amazing. Now, those at home, you may see what you think might be a tattoo on Kyle's arm, but it's actually a service, a treatment. So talk about that.
Yeah, so this is kinesio tape. The Olympics now, you'll probably see a ton of athletes with the kinesio tape on, a lot of different colors. And we actually I got certified last year, and we actually just had a whole bunch of them get certified this past weekend. But yeah, the one that I have on now is a lymphatic taping, so it helps with the swelling and trying to get all that debris out of the system, and we love it. In conjunction with everything that we offer, the tape allows us just at the beginning of our rehabs, and also when they leave. So when they leave, it's like we get to keep our hands on them as they leave. So everything that we have done for them, it just stays with them until they come back to us. So we get a lot of benefits from it, whether it's pain management or facilitation with the muscles or getting those muscles just to relax. We are able to do that with just our taping. So it has definitely been an asset to us.
You also have a new facility located at your Woodland Drive site. Talk a little bit about that because that goes hand in hand with our sports athletes.
Yeah, actually it's all one building now. So we have just added a 90 by 60 foot, a 5,000 square foot building that's all turf. So we got a 35-yard turf section, and it is essential for getting our athletes where they need to be. So we can do running and sprinting, we can do all kinds of power and just a lot of that transitional stuff and really help those rehabs. So again, it's great because where before, our rehabs would stop at a certain point and we would say, okay, this is as far as we can get you, go back to the field, and they have so much hesitancy and, really not sure. Now we take that away. Now when they leave us, they are ready to go. We have carried them through the rehab process so much so that, all they're really lacking is some of that sport-specific endurance, which, we can't necessarily offer. But it's so great because they've got space to move around. We had Nathan Adcock that came in and we got to do his throwing progression. It's big enough to do a full throwing progression with Tommy John. And so that is such a big asset, again, to our community because there's nothing like it. And there's nowhere that has a physical therapy clinic that has that to offer. And so, yeah, it's very essential to what we do. And again, it provides more space for our other patients, but especially for our athletes.
That's awesome. That is awesome. One thing that I want to tell our audience at home also that these two young people are graduates of the Hardin County Schools. Kyle graduated from John Hardin High School, and Beth, you graduated from Central Hardin.
Central, yes.
And so great products of the Hardin County school system. We really want to thank you so much again for sponsoring our sports coverage. Beth, just why do you feel it's important for PTA to give back to the community?
We love helping people in the community, and so that's our patient population, and so we just enjoy to be able to give back to those people who allow us to help them to recover from whatever injuries they do have.
Well, and I know that with therapy, people can get back to their normal life faster, quicker. The specialties that are involved now, oh my goodness, I mean, it really can be a quick turnaround and really enhance your quality of life.
Definitely.
So for individuals that would like to get additional information about PTA, what do they need to do, Beth?
Yeah, so they can, anytime they can call our clinic, 270-234-1569. They can visit us on the web too. And as far as if it's a patient, some insurances require a doctor's referral to come, but some don't. Kentucky's a direct access state for physical therapy, so some insurances you don't have to have a doctor's referral. So just check with your insurance company and see if they need that or not.
Great. And Kyle, do you know the website address for PTA?
physicaltherapyky.com.
Great. So make sure you check out Physical Therapy Associates of Elizabethtown. They're located all over the area now. And again, those locations, Beth?
So we have Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Bardstown, Hodgenville, South Louisville, and our newest clinic in Brandenburg.
Awesome. And there's multiple services at all of those locations. Thank you again for sponsoring live sports coverage with HCEC-TV, and we look forward to working again with you all
Thanks for
this
having
year.
us.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Elizabethtown High School here for tonight's semifinals in the girls' 17th district tournament. Our halftime score has the Elizabethtown Panthers on top, 45-11 over the John Hardin Bulldogs. Going down the scoring from the first half, first for the Bulldogs, Mackenzie Graves with 1, Tiana Clay had 2, Malaysia Reed with 2, and Jaden Young led all Bulldogs with 6. For the Panthers, Xavier Smalley with 4, Whitney Hay with 5, Kiara Dornan with 3, Lakin Walker with 16, Sydney Clark had 7, Amir Evans with 2, and Ellie Taylor with 8. So we come back out onto the court. On the court for Elizabethtown, it'll be their starting 5, Evans, Walker, Taylor, Hay, and Clark. For the Bulldogs, their starting 5, Young, Johnson, Curry, Clay, and Graham. E-Town in their 1-3-1. Here's where I think their height and their length really gives teams headaches. Johnson's shot that on top of the backboard goes over to the Panthers. It's going to be a steal by Curry, but then throws it right away as Taylor gets it right back for E-Town to the corner. Walker for 3. It's good. And now that will trigger the running clock for the rest of this second half. Johnson diagonal pass. Now Curry for 3 from the corner. It's long. Clark with the rebound, sends it ahead for Hay. Hay, a simple pass to Evans. And Coach Brown immediately going to take a timeout with 7:06 to go in the third quarter. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Reminder, we will have a nightcap tonight as our second ball game between the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins scheduled for an 8 p.m. tip. Tomorrow night we will be right back here at Elizabethtown High School for the 17th District Boys Championship ball game. It'll be between the 31-0 John Hardin Bulldogs and the 19-8 Central Hardin Bruins. Game time scheduled for 7 o'clock. Come back to action. It's John Hardin's ball. Newtown stays in there 1-3-1. Try to get it inside. Walker knocks it out. Stay with the Bulldogs. Get it into Curry. Curry shot blocked. It goes out of bounds off of the Panthers. Kick ball by Clark. Clay to inbounds this one. Get it into Johnson. Her shot, no good inside. Hay with the rebound. Hay, baseball pass down to Evans. Lays it out for Taylor. 3 on the way. It's short. Knocked around. Graham gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Hay pokes it and gets the steal. She'll be going to the line to shoot. Kiana Clay, her first team's first. Hay shooting 2. .45 to go in the third quarter. Steal by Evans. Gets it ahead to Taylor. Taylor gets it down low to Hay. Didn't catch it cleanly. Oh, the diagonal pass to Sydney Clark was wide open. Taylor for 3, no good. Hay inside gets the rebound. Walker gets the rebound, and now Walker with 21 points on the night. Have a foul. I believe it's going to be on Whitney Hay. That'll be her third, team's first. And Clark gets the steal on the inbounds pass. Hay dribbles into the lane, her floater, it's good. And Hay now with 9 points. To Johnson, ball knocked out by Taylor. Walker gets the steal. Good entry pass. Thought Young had the block on that one. Looks like Clark will be going to the line to shoot 2. Young will pick up her second, team second. First free throw good. Mackenzie Graves back into the lineup for John Hardin. There'll be another steal by the Panthers. Hay tries a behind the back pass. It goes out of bounds. Four minutes to go in the third quarter. Evans knocks that one out. It'll stay with the Bulldogs. Young drives in. 12-footer no good. Walker with the rebound. That'll be a foul on Graves. Be her first, team's third. That's Malaysia Reed and Sharon Tidwell check back in for the Bulldogs. Hay drives baseline, a runner on the baseline. It's good. I think it's Whitney Hay to 11 points on the night. It goes through Tidwell, but off of Evans, so to stay with John Hardin. Kia Cormier checks in. Xavier Smalley, Presley Payne, Kiara Dornan, and Carly Oliver all check in for the Panthers. And that was going to be an over and back. Dornan tries to get it to Cormier. Young with the rebound, or with the steal rather, sorry. I believe it's going to be Reed that was fouled on the floor. Smalley will pick up her first, team second. Payne with the steal. Some ugly basketballs. That ball gets knocked around. Stay with the Panthers. Smalley into the lane. Her shot, it's good. She's got 6 points on the night. .23 seconds to go in the quarter. Young into the lane, her shot partially blocked. Graves had the rebound, has her shot blocked. Able to track it down one more time. Smalley gets it for E-Town to Payne. And Coach Sweeney going to take a timeout with 6 seconds to go in the quarter. I think it's a situation where Coach Sweeney wants to set up a play with these younger players and out of bounds play into the quarter. Again, it's got to be hard for them to practice. I mean, these guys are playing against the 5 that are on the court are playing against the 5 best in the district right now.
Right.
And not sure that they always get the practice reps that Coach Sweeney would want them to get. But it has been all E-Town tonight.
Well, it's just one thing to watch as you're watching some of the younger E-Town players and our John Hardin players out here. I'm just noticing in the last few possessions how uncomfortable some of these girls are going to their left hand. It's going to stay dribbling in their right hand the whole time. Even when they're running to their left, the ball's in their right hand often. So just something to keep your eyes on.
Get it into Payne. I will say this, Malaysia Reed is a terror on the defensive end. Mackenzie Graves gets the steal, not able to get the shot off. And so our third quarter comes to a close. E-Town on top, 62-11 over the Bulldogs. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Grand Cliff, Brandenburg, Bardstown, and Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties. For all your real estate needs, contact Ryan at 270-723-4626 and he'll get the job done. Bluegrass Cellular, offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere where wireless works. Online at bluegrasscellular.com. E-Town Exterminating, 270-737-6900. Online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Let us help make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. Online at westpointbank.com. Coach, going forward, talk a little bit more about tonight's nightcap. The 2-seed Central Hardin Bruins taking on the 3-seed North Hardin Trojans.
Well, certainly the Bruins are the favorite. They've won both matchups this year, but we've seen North Hardin be pretty competitive in those games. One of them about a 3-point game, a 5-point game, I guess that was, at North Hardin. These two are evenly matched, both kind of fighting for the same spot in the district at that 2 spot. Neither one has had an opportunity with John Hardin and E-Town's dominance the last several years. They haven't had an opportunity really to get to the region tournament. So tonight's matchup is so big for both coaches and both programs as far as getting to the region tournament. Again, we expect to see it be very competitive and with a slight edge to the Bruins, you would suspect.
I think the interesting part tonight is I think Coach Covington-Jones is going to have to take away the 3-point shooting from North Hardin, Addison Sutton in particular, but it's not just Addison Sutton. It's also
Ella
Shear that shoots it from the outside really well. And, I mean, she has a game where she had 7 3-pointers in one this year. Now, we called the one where Addison Sutton had 9. It was I mean,
it was uncanny.
Yes.
You have to expect that they're really going to put the pressure on those two. I know they will. You know, the one thing that is the wild card here, and I think we talked about it off air, was Bree Moten.
Brooke Graham knocks down her first.
And when you get extended like that, trying to guard the 3-point shot, Bree Moten is a great rebounder and inside presence.
That foul is going to be on Malaysia Reed. That'll be her 3rd. Destiny McAllister and Kiana Curry check back in for the Bulldogs. But yeah, you talk about Bree Moten. Also Desiree Bryant, another player that can put some points on the board. Bailey Thomas checked in at the beginning of this quarter along with Alexandra Presta. And we'll have a tie-up, and that'll go over to the Bulldogs. We are going to have an extended break between the end of this ball game and our next game. Game is supposed to start at 8 o'clock. Coach Glenn Spalding came over during that last timeout, and I said they're going to try to push it back to about 7:55, maybe start just a few minutes early, but not later than 8 o'clock for sure.
Well, they don't want to move it up too much either, Bobby, because the teams need the time. They've got a schedule planned and need that time to get ready.
And you got fans that are expecting to come in and start at 8 o'clock.
Absolutely.
We do want to thank Coach Spalding and all of the Elizabethtown staff that worked in this 17th district tournament. Been very, very generous to us and our workers here at HCEC-TV. 5 minutes to go in our ball game here. Reed inside. Gets her own rebound and gets the putback. Reed now with 4 points on the night.
Well, we're just a few minutes from the end of the ball game, and they will be naming from John Hardin a couple of all-tournament players.
Got to expect Jaden Young.
Certainly Jaden Young's got to be one of them.
Oh, and Kiana Curry went down hard. I think.
Well, I saw her. She kind of clipped her foot on one of the other E-Town, the back of their foot, and I think she just turned her ankle on that. You know, there are several girls here in this game that are also doubling as cheerleaders, and Kiana Curry will certainly want to be with that group as they continue to follow the John Hardin boys basketball team. We hope everything's fine with Kiana. She's a really nice young lady.
Phenomenal cook as well. She's in our culinary program. She is helped to the sideline, so I don't believe it will be a serious injury.
We also have Presley Payne on the other side.
4:30.
Doubles as a cheerleader. So
yes.
Several girls here are pulling double duty, and boy, their schedules have got to be just ridiculous.
As we come back to action, it'll be Elizabethtown basketball here at midcourt. Like Sharon Tidwell checks back in for Curry. Graham tips that one, unable to control it. It'll go out and stay with the Panthers. Get it into Bailey Thomas. She turns in the lane. Shot no good in there. That's going to go off the Bulldogs and stay with the Panthers. Good find to Mary Kate Wheatley down low. Reed will be fouled in the middle. Foul will be on Wheatley. And that'll send Malaysia Reed to the line to shoot two. This will be her first trip to the line tonight. Kiana Curry back into the Kiana Clay back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. And Kristen Kettlehake checks in as well for John Hardin. Errant pass by the Panthers. Graves gets the steal. McAllister, she'll be fouled by Presta. Nia Johnson back into the lineup for the Bulldogs. And that'll be on Bailey Thomas, her first. And Reed will go back to the line to shoot two more. Kia Cormier checks in for E-Town. Reed now with 5 points on the night. McAllister checks back in for the Bulldogs. 2:35 to go in the ball game. It's been all E-Town. 65-17 now. Payne tries to get it down low to Thomas. Cormier has it. Her shot, it's good. And then Coach Sweeney just calls a timeout just to get Preston back into the ball game. Presley Payne comes out. That one through the hands of everybody. Cormier gets the steal. Ball knocked around. McAllister going to come out with it for the Bulldogs. She races to the other end. Not able to get that one. Graves there had the rebound. Now Cormier gets it. And she double dribble. So they'll go back over to the Bulldogs. Johnson into the lane. And I will say this, I know in football that you're not allowed to run outside. It looked like Preston was just trying to go around someone, but she stepped over the end line. And a violation. Johnson three from the corner, no good. Cormier with the rebound, but Graves gets it back, unable to put it in. Kettlehake, she's fouled, and she'll be going to the line to shoot free throws. One more for Kettlehake. Thomas with the rebound. That foul will be on Johnson. Officials are going to let this clock just run out. So this one will come to a close. E-Town victorious 67-18. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results. Ryan Harris of RE/MAX Premier Properties for all your real estate needs. Bluegrass Cellular offering the most affordable unlimited plan anywhere. E-Town Exterminating 270-737-6900. And West Point Bank, let us make life simpler. Hometown banking made simple. We're going to now have announcing of two players from John Hardin to the all-tournament team. They will join Eviana Leggett from Fort Knox.
Please direct your attention to meeting court where Elizabethtown High School Athletic Director Lynn Spalding will be presenting all tournament awards to the following players from John Hardin. Number 12, Kiona Clay.
Kiona Clay. And Jaden Young. We'd like to thank all of our student workers here at HCEC-TV. We are going to take a break now. It'll approximately be about a 40-minute break. When we come back on, we will have tonight's second semifinal game between the North Hardin Trojans and the Central Hardin Bruins.
This has been a Hardin County Educational Community Television production. Live local sports are on Brandenburg Channel 1, and all rebroadcasts are on Brandenburg and Comcast Channel 2, Spectrum Communications Channel 184, and on our YouTube site. Also check out our live sporting events on nfhs.com or visit us at hardin.k12.ky.us. Hardin County Educational Community Television, located in Hardin County, Kentucky, a division of Hardin County Schools, airing on Brandenburg, Comcast, Spectrum, and also airing online.
Providing live coverage of local high school sports.
Covering community and school events, while teaching students along the way.
HCEC-TV, the area's leading educational and government access channel, training the next generation of media arts students.
Control your home even when you're not there with Brandenburg Telecom's home automation service. Turn lights on and off, lock and unlock doors, and change settings on your thermostat using your smartphone or tablet. Stop worrying whether or not you remember to close the garage door, and save money by programming your thermostat to reduce energy used when you're not home. Call Brandenburg Telecom for a free quote and enjoy the convenience of having home automation, phone, TV, and internet service, all from one local company.
All right, son. You ready to open your first savings account?
Yes, I am.
West Point Bank has been growing with our customers for over 30 years. We know what it takes to support them in every stage of their life. You need a bank that you know and trust to help you reach your goals and make your dreams come true. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple.
You have a choice because not all physical therapy is the same.
So when you need physical therapy, come to the one chosen as Hardin County's Reader's Choice winner 4 years in a row.
We are always working to better educate and stay ahead of the latest advancements in physical therapy.
Physical therapy can get you back doing what you love to do.
If you're experiencing pain, loss of mobility, or just want to feel better,
come see us at Physical Therapy Associates in Elizabethtown, Radford, Hardinville, and now open in Brandenburg.
What you doing, Roland? Hey everyone, Ryan here. I just wanted to announce some exciting news that I'm officially a licensed realtor. I've been a part of a championship-winning basketball team, a conference-winning Bellarmine golf team, and now I'm part of an award-winning real estate team, J.T. Pitts & Associates at RE/MAX Premier Properties. If you have any real estate questions, real estate needs, or just want to reach out, please don't hesitate to call or send me a message. My number is right below. I'm ready to bring that winning mentality to the real estate industry so I can give my clients the service they deserve. Thanks.
Bluegrass Cellular's faster data speeds and more complete coverage keep you connected to your community, no matter where life takes you. Whether you're exploring your own backyard or forging new paths across the country. Talk better, text better, play better, and share better. Here, there, and everywhere. Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded.
E-Town Exterminating, a locally owned, family-run pest control company, has been serving Hardin County and the surrounding area since 1976. E-Town Exterminating provides pest control for residential and commercial properties. E-Town Exterminating on Ring Road in Elizabethtown. Phone 737-6900.
E-Town Exterminating. What the buzz is all about.
For additional information on HCEC-TV programming, call 270-769-8855 or email Gina Ryan at hardin.kyschools.us. On behalf of HCEC-TV, we would like to thank all of our live coverage sponsors.